Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers and good morning to all the students all over in the world. I hope you would have been practicing mathematics, and so far we have covered only two exercises, maybe three exercises, and today we are going to uh, study next exercise, and that is 1.4, and the heading remains the same: multiples and factors. In multiples, this may be our last exercise. This is very important exercise, and what does this exercise stands for is LCM. LCM. Now, what does LCM stands for is lowest common multiple. Again, we are discussing multiples, but you see that there's when you say common, that means there may be some more number than one. There may be two, there may be three. There, and from that numbers, from that given numbers, we have to find something common in between them. So what is LCM in fact? The LCM is the lowest common multiple of the given numbers, of two or more given numbers. Now there is another thing written over here, and that is lowest. That means we have to find the lowest common multiple of some given numbers. That may be 2, or that may be 3, or that may be 4, and so on and so forth. For example, if I write 4 over here and 6. Now dear students, you know that the multiple of 4's are, yes, you are right. The first is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, and so on and so forth. Whereas for 6 is the first multiple: 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so forth. Now, dear students, you can see that we have got one thing in common between two numbers, the number 4 and the number 6, and that is 24. We got here 24, we got here 24, and that means that this is the lowest common multiple among between the two given numbers. So this is 24 and this is 24. So we can say that the lowest common multiple of the given number, that were 4 and 6, is 24. It may come again. The common multiples may come again, but that will not be the lowest common multiple. Suppose I keep on finding the multiples of 4. The next multiple will come 32, 36, and 40, 44, 48, and so on and so forth. Whereas for 6, 42, 48, 54, and so on and so forth. Here you can see that number 36 has appeared again in both of the multiples. But as I told you that this is not the lowest common. These are the common multiples, but this is not the common multiples. This is not the common multiple. This is not the common multiple. This is not the common multiple. We have two in fact here. You can see that we have two in here, and these are 36, 36, 48 and 48, but these are not the common multiples. These are not the lowest common multiples. The only lowest common multiple is the common multiple which comes at the very first stage, and that is only 24. So we proceed to our exercise now. But before we proceed, I will give you another example. Now, dear students, instead of 6, I will write here 7. And now let us find the multiples of 7. Of course, the first multiple is 7, then 14, then 21, then 28, and then 35, so and so forth. So you students might have noticed that there is again one number in common in between the two given numbers. Is now it is 28. Now it is 28. Here we got 28. Here we got 28. So the lowest common multiple of 4 and 7 be 28. But have you noticed that if I just multiply 4 and 7, what we get is 28 again. So sometimes we have to direct multiply the given numbers to get the smallest common multiple or the lowest common multiple. Now let me proceed to the exercise 1.4. Exercise 1.4. And there are how many parts? There are 12 parts in this. Question number 1. I am going to solve only few of them. And I have solved two of them in my example also. Question number 1, part B. And what does it says? It says to find the lowest common multiple of 8 and 10. Write 8 over here. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, okay? And for 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So students, you see that we have come with one common multiple, and that is 40. So the LCM of 8 and 10 is, the LCM of 8 and 10 is 40. So there is another way of doing this question. If I just, this is my rough work. I write here the two given numbers, put a line vertical, put a line horizontal. Then what you feel, you just divide it by the lowest possible number for which it can both be divisible. Now 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Now you see that there is no number which can divisible these two numbers at the same time. So what we do, we just multiply all these numbers. 2 4s are 8 and 8 5s are 40. So again we got 40 over here. So this is a shortcut method. Let's proceed to another question, and that is part E. In part E, there are again two numbers, 35 and 55. 35, the multiples of 35 are 35 itself, 70, 105, 140, 175, 210, and so forth. But if I feel that I have to find some more, then I'll do it from here. 55, 55, 110, 165, 220, 275, 330. So dear students, you see that I haven't got the common multiple as yet. So what I do, I keep on doing this 245, and then we the next be 0, 8, 280, 315, 350, 385. So dear students, at at least I've got now uh, one common multiple, and which is the lowest common multiple, and this is 385. A very long calculation, and after that I got 385 here and 385 here. Now the answer is 385, but I'm going to solve this question also with that uh, method. See here, what were the number 35 and 55? The lowest visible is 5, not 2 now, not 3. It is 5. 5 sevens are 5 elevens are. We just multiply all these. 5 sevens are 35 and 11. 5, 35, 5, 35. In just 2 steps. What we got, this is the same number. Same number, 385 and 385. So I proceed with some more examples, and the examples are now for the three numbers. Now dear students, question number 1, part is G. Rather we will be doing part H. And what does it says? 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6. Now we have to find the LCM of 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6. Now this is very simple and easy question. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I stop here. I just check whether I come to the common in amongst these three numbers or not. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 15, 20. So far I have got one common, 25, and 6 for 6, 6, 12, 18, 24. So dear students, I keep on doing the multiples for this: 24, 28, 32, and there at later stage maybe some I get some common: 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, and for this 30, 35, 30, 40, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and for this 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66. At now at very far stage, I got at least one common multiple over here, and that is 60. 60 in 4, 60 in 5, and 60 in 6. So you see that after a long calculation of multiples, at least we are able to get one common multiple, and that is 60. To avoid this such a long multiples, why don't we do it in this way? 2 fours are 2 twos are 4. We cannot divide this, so we write it as it is, and 2 threes are 6. So what we do now is we multiply the whole. 2 twos are 4, 4 fives are 20, and 20 multiplied 60. Same answer. Now students, question number 1, part J, and we are given with numbers 1, 3 and 7. So let's do it. 1, and it has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the multiples of 1. I leave little space over here if I need to have some more multiples, then I'll write it here. 3, 1 times 3, 3 2 times 6, 3 times 9, 3 4, 12, and 3 5 times 15, 3 6 times 18, 3 7 are times 21, 4 times 20, and again leaving space over here. 7 multiplied 1, multiplied 2, multiplied 3, multiplied 4. So there is a chance that I get some number very quickly, and that is 21, because 1 will appear in 1, 21 will appear at the later stage. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 20. So you see, students, in all the three I get 21 common. 21, 21 and 21. So the LCM of these three numbers will be 21. LCM 21. So students, you have seen that this exercise is very easy, but I say you that this exercise is not only easy but it is very important as well. I am going to solve one more question before closing this exercise. Now dear students, one question more for you is question number 1 part L, and 3, 4, 18 are our 3, 4, 18 are our numbers. So we write these number over here 3 and find its multiples. 3 1 times, 2 times, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and after 24 we get 27, 27 and 30, 33, 36, 39, 42 and so on and so forth. For 4 we get here 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36 and okay, 18, 18, 118, 36, 54 and so on and so forth. So students, the marker is getting lighter. So we get number common here is 36, 36 and 36. So this is our required answer, and the LCM is 36. We can also do this question like this. Write all the three numbers. First of all, I take the number which can divide these two numbers. 3. 1s are 3 and 4 is not divisible. So leave as it is. 3 6 are 18. Now the two numbers can be divisible by 2. 1 cannot be divisible. Write this number as it is. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Now what we do? We just multiply all these numbers. That is 3, 2, leave this 2 and 3. Now this is 6, again this is 6, 6 multiplies 6 is 30. Same answer. Okay, students, well, this is the end of the question number 1, and there is one oral question also, and that is, I read it for you. Is it possible to find the highest common multiple of two or more numbers? Give reason to your answer. No, well, yes, we cannot find the highest common factor. We cannot find the highest common factor, because if we keep on finding the multiples, it will go till infinity. It will go till infinity. All will go till infinity. So maybe the infinity is the answer. Is infinity is the answer for question number 2. We cannot find the highest common multiple of any given numbers. So students, this is all for today. Have a nice day, and enjoy staying with me, and keep on subscribing also. In the next lecture, we'll be discussing factors and the related exercise. So it's time to say goodbye to you. Goodbye and Allah Hafiz.